December 28th, 9:51 a.m. District Court, Defense Lobby number 2.
I'm still saying, Phoenix is stupid idiot.
Day 4.
This is it. Judgment Day. Oh, is this Final Fantasy 7 now? Okay. Today, things are going to get settled at last. A lot of things. What? Well, what's the big idea? So sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. I guess the shock hasn't worn off from my run-in with the stun gun yesterday. Tun-tuns. Anyhow, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick.
Yeah, thanks, Maya.
I
know.
I can't believe that they're still being affected by it.
Edgeworth was looking glum as always.
Oh right, I voiced Phoenix in court.
In court.
Okay. I hope Ron Karma hasn't pushed him too hard.
What are you doing?
Sorry, I'm sorry. I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back.
She's electric. She's electric.
Oh my god. Maya, maybe you should go outside and discharge.
Maya used discharge. It's super effective. Right.
Good idea. I gotta draw that now.
I look forward to it.
Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out. No, actually, it's perfect, actually.
Hey, could you go cheer on Von Karma for us?
No, that's not the thing. The thing is that if we bring up the assault for the case, because this is relevant, it is for the case.
I'll tell you, we don't bring it up. It's not brought up.
And this is like proof, because she's electrocuting anyone because the current's still not gone.
Pow!
That's Gumshoe, isn't it?
Yeah. What's gone into that girl?
Detective Gumshoe.
Morning, Mr. Edgeworth. Good morning. How'd it go, Detective? Go ahead. Sorry, I'm in Gumshoe mode.
How did it go, Detective?
Have no fear. As promised, I've captured our runaway caretaker. Just brought him in. Took all night, pal.
Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired.
Actually, after a shock I got on the way in, I feel pretty good.
I would too.
Yeah.
Yogi said he's forgotten his own name, but that has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? He does remember, and I'm going to prove it.
Alright.
But now it brings, when Polly says don't forget DL6, it brings it to a new light.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she discharged.
Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
The prosecution is ready. Right, very well.
Oh, he noticed.
Yeah. We have reached the final day in our proceedings in this trial. I ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence. Understood.
Come on, don't be awed into silence by every little thing he says.
Very well. Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer.
I just realized something. Grossberg knows about the letter. We can call him up as a witness too.
We could. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary.
This is a first.
Very well. Please, bring the witness to the courtroom.
And he's sleeping.
Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in a boat rental shop on the lake from where he witnessed the murder incident. In addition, he has currently lost the memory of his name and identity. Witness, why did you run away yesterday? The witness was not running away, as he will now testify. I see.
If he was not running away, why did it take all night to catch him?
Very well. Please, begin your testimony. Huh? Why I left court? I'm sorry about leaving yesterday like I did. But I wasn't running away or nothing. I, went to buy some food for Polly. See, I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I mean, I need one of those, motive things, right? I don't got one.
The way he talks is suddenly different.
So, my testimony, yeah, it is. My testimony stands as is. Very well. Let us begin the cross-examinations, shall we?
He has to know his name. Yanni Yogi, you're Yanni Yogi, and I'm going to prove it.
Alright. Cross-examination.
I called what you did running away and not just leaving. You heard Larry's testimony and realized you were in danger.
Now, Mr. Wright, there's no need to rush to conclusions. As I said, the witness was not running away. Listen to his testimony.
He sure seemed relaxed. In fact, they both do. Von Karma and Yanni Yogi. Then why did you leave?
He was just about to say why. Is it so hard for you to just quietly listen when someone's talking?
Yes. If I sat quietly, Edward would be guilty in 3 minutes.
I want to buy some food for Polly.
Food?
Well, Polly is a bit of a...
Gourmet?
You see? She only eats these high-quality bird pellets from France.
How the fuck would you afford that?
They only have them in the big pet shop downtown.
But you weren't arrested until this morning. Why didn't you go back to the caretaker's shack?
Well, I kinda got lost, you see? The witness has trouble remembering things sometimes.
And yet we say that his fucking testimony stands? No.
When the police apprehended him, he was on his way back to the shack.
Yeah, right. Nice try, Von Karma. No one's going to believe that.
I see. So he was lost.
Please, Your Honor, come to your senses. This is where Gumshoe would have come into that.
Yeah.
You've lost much of your memory, is that correct?
Yep. Seems like it.
Then how could you know that you didn't have anything to do with this incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memories, You know exactly who you are.
The witness has testified quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is. You claim that he's lying, then show the court proof.
How am I supposed to prove what's going on in that old Codger's head? That's impossible.
I'm glad you've come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well. Witness, please continue. I need one of those motive things.
How can you say you had no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against Edward and the victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right?
Please, don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He cannot hold a grudge. It's impossible.
I have to prove he's lying about his memory. Otherwise, it's going to be this same thing over and over until the trial ends.
Might I say something, Mr. Wright?
Yes. Yes, Your Honor?
So, you've been saying the same thing over and over again. You've been calling the witness's memory of the past, or lack thereof, into question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case?
I say it does. If he has memory problems, how can we know for sure that what he saw on the lake is true? His testimony? It still comes into question. Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said he has nothing to do with this case and no motive. Both of these statements are lies.
Order! Order! Mr. Wright, there is a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying you know who this witness is?
Of course, Your Honor.
Ho ho! Now this is interesting. I would like to know myself. So who is he? You already know, Von Karma.
Don't play dumb, Von Karma.
Mr. Wright, please tell us the witness's name.
Gregory Edgeworth.
Hi, Gregory, you didn't die.
His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff.
Yogi? That name seems familiar. Oh, Yanni Yogi, from the DL6 incident.
And now everyone is brought into light of this incident. I thought the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case.
But what does this mean?
Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive.
Jumping to conclusions, Mr. Wright. This man is a witness. Wait, this witness is Yanni Yogi? Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? This is a court of law, as you may recall. You need proof.
And this guy needs identification. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
You can't have a business without identification. You have to have a license.
Business.
But it's still like something like the cops know about.
Sure.
So he has to have a license, and he has to have identification for that license.
And allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory.
This is it. I have to do this now. If I can't prove he's Yogi right now, right here, right now, then I've got nowhere else to go. Nick, how are you going to prove it? How can you prove that he's Yanni Yogi? It's okay. It's actually quite simple. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints. Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on file for Yanni Yogi 15 years ago.
I see, that makes sense.
Unless he burned it all.
Yeah. Huh? I'm so very sorry, Mr. Wright.
Why?
The witness has no fingerprints.
He burned it all. What? What? No fingerprints?
You see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant. I burned my fingerprints working with the stuff. Yep.
What? Yogi, you sneak. You burned your fingerprints off to hide your past.
Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we will not be able to prove his identity.
No!
Well, what will you do, Mr. Wright? It seems the case has been decided, no?
No, actually.
Yeah, no, actually, yes, no.
No!
Yeah.
If the thing we proven is that maybe this guy is not the murderer, but still can have not proven that Edgeworth is the murderer.
Right.
No! I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it because you're a dumb shit and gave away your only decisive evidence.
Yes.
But no, I can't let it end like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way. Provoke him.
There is no one who can testify as a witness.
As to who?
As to who this witness is. No one.
Nick, what are we going to do? I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints. What do I do?
Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine the parrot of a little comic release.
Yes!
Huh?
Yeah, very funny. You're a sore winner, Von Karma. Yes, I do! Wait a second. Cross-examine the parrot? What is it, Nick? No, you're not going to!
Your Honor!
The defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal!
And thus starts Phoenix Wright's history of calling absurd witnesses to the stand.
This is beyond a spirit medium. Beyond.
Take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal?
Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness, Fred Barrett. I can't say that straight. I can't do it.
You got to witnesses, and then everything just broke down. Order! Well, what do you think, Mr. Von Karma?
He proposed it.
Need you even ask? This is a farce! I object!
Objection! Wait a second. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma. I have a right to do as you suggested.
Well, if you're so desperate, then please, be my guest. Of course, should you go through with this, and nothing comes of it, then I hope you are ready for consequences.
Nick, this is crazy. No, Maya, this is perfect.
Well, still want to go through with your little
Yes,
game?
I'm doing it. Let the parrot take the stand. I will cross-examine her, Your Honor.
This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Von Karma's rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence. Except the parrot. She's my last chance. Because Maya, don't you remember? He tells the parrots everything.
Mm-hmm.
At least, I think so.
Bailiff, bring in the parrot.
I like to think that they wait like half an hour for the bailiff to go get the parrot.
Yeah. That's quite a bird. Please, tell us your name. Name! The witness is ignoring me.
It must hurt to be ignored by a bird.
Very well. Witness. Who is your owner? Please, testify for us. Witness testimony. Who is your owner? Ow! Ow! Ah!
You're not saying it correctly.
Certainly the most concise testimony we've ever had so far. Very well. Begin your cross-examination.
Right. What are you going to do, Nick? I don't know. What do we do, Maya? That face. She's like, oh no.
What have we done? Hello. Hello. Oh.
Oh no. Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Maya, you talk to her. Right. What do I say? Have we forgotten?
What's probably the most important one?
Have we forgotten something? Remember 2 days ago. Polly, have we forgotten something?
Don't forget about day 6.
If I can get Polly to say that here, that would prove that the caretaker has something to do with DL6. Polly, have we forgotten something?
Hello.
That's not what you're supposed to say. Forgot something. Something we forgot.
Hello.
Uh-oh, it's not working, Nick. She won't say it.
This is ridiculous. Why won't she say it? Something the matter, Mr. Wright? Sorry, something the matter, Mr. Wright?
Wait, don't tell me Ron Karma expected this. He couldn't have trained a parrot, could he? Did he train her not to respond when we asked her if we forgotten something? Anything? Okay. Maybe I should get her to say her name. Polly, Polly, what's your name?
Polly, Polly.
It has to be the way she said it. She said it like that.
Yeah.
Polly, Polly.
Mr. Wright, I think we've established that the parrot's name is Polly. Does this have anything to do with her owner's identification?
Of course. Okay, it doesn't.
Yeah.
But it helps us get her name. Okay, it doesn't. I admit. Well, I guess it doesn't really have to do with that, no.
Please only ask questions pertaining to the matter at hand. Very well, witness. Continue your testimony. Go ahead and press that again. Yeah. Actually does.
Oh, if I hold B, I think it fast forwards.
Yep,
Okay.
if you hold B.
Of course. Yes, it does.
Ha! Fascinating! You claim the parrot's name will prove her owner's identity? Then show us this proof.
Nick, don't you think you're taking the bluffing a little too far?
Listen.
We're not here to answer the question who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he is Yanni Yogi. All we have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi. Your Honor, proof that the parrot's name revealed the caretaker identity is... right here. I guess we have to present the whole file.
The DL6 case file? That's quite a large file you have there. Which page is this proof on, then? Quite a large file. 3 pages worth.
I know, right? So big.
Stop wasting our time. Very well. Mr. Wright, please show us this page. Where in this file is the information connected to the parrot's name?
Suspect data. It's on the suspect data page. This page has all the information about Yanni Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide, see?
Indeed. It does say that, yes.
What was his fiancée's name?
Polly Jenkins. Polly!
Exactly, Your Honor. He remembered the name of his fiancée who committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her.
I see. I guess that's possible. Bah! Mere coincidence, that's all. My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix.
Why do I doubt that? And that you have a granddaughter.
Right, I know the character. Yeah, Well, Mr. Phoenix Wright, does that make you my granddaughter's fiancé?
Say yes, to spite him. She's...
She's only 7 years old!
Don't you see? Clearly she has a crush on me and you're angry about it.
Yeah, well, I know... Yeah. Indeed. Alone is very weak evidence in a murder trial. We would need some other corroborating evidence.
Where am I going to find that? Nick, we're getting closer. One more. If we could just get one more piece of evidence. Right, but what?
Very well, witness, you may continue.
What's the safe number?
Try it.
Witness! Oh yeah, right.
Yep.
Maybe I'll get her to say the number of that safe. Huh? The safe? Why? Let's just try to get her to say anything, okay? Polly, what's the number of the safe in the shack?
1228. 1228.
The date! The date!
My, what a reckless parrot. Well, Mr. Wright, you aren't claiming that this number has something to do with the caretaker.
Actually, it does. That's why I had her say it.
Ha! Ridiculous. How can the number to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof. What could possibly link this number to the caretaker's true identity?
Hang on. Also the L6 incident. Let me check. Uh-huh.
1228.
1228. Wait, this is the case summary. Got it. Present.
The DL6 case file. What is this obsession you have with that case? Mr. Wright, where in this case file has something related to that safe number?
Case summary. It's on the case summary page.
The case summary?
Specifically, the date on which the DL6 incident occurred.
The date of the incident? December 28th. Why, that's today's date. 15 years ago.
And the number on the safe is 1228.
Ah!
He used the date of the DLC incident as his number for his safe, Your Honor. That's how important that date was to him.
I see. It certainly is an interesting coincidence. People often set their secret numbers to dates. Bah! That's not tangible proof. I set my ATM's card number to 0001 because I am number 1.
That's actually a really good comeback. It's the most conceited thing you can ever say.
I know, right?
But that's actually pretty good. I would give him that one.
Yeah. This has nothing to do with that date. Nothing. That's enough. I think we've reached a conclusion here. This is a mere coincidence, that's all. True, that is a possibility. However, two coincidences at the same time seem more like a pattern to me. What do you say? Wow, I almost channeled Arnold Schwarzenegger there.
I heard.
Summon the caretaker of the boat shop. Immediately. Witness. Tell us your name. Wait! This witness doesn't remember. No, it's okay.
What? Now he became manly?
I've accomplished what I want to do. I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done.
Nick, he looks totally different. This is the real Yogi, I think. Finally. He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years.
Well, let me ask you again. Please, state your name for the court. My name is Yanni Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this very court. Order! Yanni Yogi. So it's you who killed Robert Hammond. And tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death? Yes, it was me. I did it. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond. He said I was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me innocent, get me off the hook. So I pretended to have brain damage.
I knew it.
I was innocent, really, but he didn't believe me. We won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiancée, my social standing. Then, this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take revenge on the people who ruined my life.
A small child.
I didn't care who had sent it. I thought this was my chance after 15 years. This was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth.
You're having revenge on a small child whose
agree.
Dad you were attacking in the elevator and he was trying to protect.
I have no regrets.
I can't believe you just hold a grudge on.
That's long.
I understand the lawyer, but the child whose dad you were attacking and tried to defend, you had a grudge on a child? What kind of fucking adult are you?
Seriously. Wait a moment. Revenge against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean? I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammond.
Well, we got that one.
Von Karma, where is Mr. Yogi? Under arrest, Your Honor. Arner. I said armor, honor. I saw no room for error in his confession.
Of course you didn't.
Then the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, is innocent. In this case, at least. Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand?
Wait, well, you can't try 2 cases in one.
There are very few mysteries left unsolved.
Okay, I don't care. This may be related to the previous case 15 years ago, but you cannot have this trial again. This trial was based off of this case. This case. He was just proven innocent, so this would have to come another day. And not only that, his sentence cannot be that of a grown-up. Because if you think about that time, he was a child. You cannot make him like hold responsibility for his action as a child.
Still, you are cleared of suspicion for this particular case. So I would like to pass judgment on the murder of Mr. Robert Hammond. Any objections?
I don't believe it. Why isn't Von Karma saying anything? Von Karma should know this court case cannot go to 2 court cases.
Very well. This court finds the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, not guilty. That is all. The court is adjourned.
And fucking Edgeworth.
Did someone just say objection?
It wasn't Von Karma. Wait, but that means... No. Edgeworth!
Your Honor, I object to your judgment.
Okay, this judgment for the not guilty is for this case. Edgeworth, please, no!
What do you mean? I'm not innocent at all. As you've heard, Yanni Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what?
Nick! Edgeworth is trying to confess! He's going to confess he's guilty of a crime of... Okay, 15 years ago, if he was an adult and this happened 15 years ago, I say he can be tried. But he was a child 15 years ago. I don't know how this works because he was a child. And now he's an adult. He was going to tell them he was a murderer in the DL6 incident. He's going to tell them he killed his own dad. Uh-oh, what should I do? I want to raise an objection.
Raise an objection!
The judgment has already been passed. I subject to Edgeworth's outburst.
Didn't something like this happen yesterday too? I believe a certain witness raised an objection after a guilty verdict was passed.
But this is a... Okay, there's a difference. That was a witness. This is the defendant. That would be Larry.
We must hear this new statement.
But he's not the witness, so that does not work.
We must hear Miles Edgeworth.
Son of a bitch!
He's right. We have the duty to hear Edgeworth out.
And we will...
For 15 years, I've had a recurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare. That's what I told myself. But now I know it wasn't a dream.
I think it was your psychology, like... Is that the right word?
Psyche?
Your psyche trying to tell you something about that incident, or maybe you're making you feel guilty, because I still think Von Karma did it.
Yanni Yogi wasn't the killer.
Von Karma was!
You mean in the incident where your father died? From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was as clear as day. The murderer, the criminal in the DL6 incident. It was me. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I am guilty for the DL6 statute of limitations, which ends today. The culprit is me.
As you point to me.
Well, he's facing the judge.
Oh.
Yeah.
I see. But he's still pointing at me.
Yes. Order! Order! This is certainly unexpected.
this is also certainly for a different case.
The defendant declared innocent is confessing to a different crime.
Of course he is. He confessed to this crime too.
A crime of which statute of limitations runs out today. I'm not really sure how I should deal with this.
The judge, you know you can't have 2 trials in like 1 trial. This has to be for a different trial day.
Bah!
Or a different trial.
It's obvious. We hold a trial right here, right now.
No, that's not how it works.
We try this man for his crime of 15 years ago.
Yet again, you can't hold this reliability on a child the same you hold on an adult. So, if Edward really did kill his dad as a child, he can't be tried the same way as an adult. Or he can't be, punished the same way as an adult, I think.
As a kid, yeah.
I mean, like, this is 15 years later.
Yeah.
Because you have to think, he was not an adult when it happened. Now he's an adult, but how would that work now? Because there's this different in mentality.
Yeah. I think I would like take a 5-minute recess. During this time, I will consider the appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned.
Of course it is.
Alright, guys. So, well, our worst fear has come to light. That Miles Edgeworth has confessed to a crime he believes he did 15 years ago.
Via his dreams.
And, as his friend and defense attorney, it's our job to find the truth of the matter and find him innocent. So, in the next episode, we're gonna start tackling the DL6 case.
That happened 15 years ago.
See you guys then!
Bye!